Okay, so here's our recheck of cylinder number 3. And you've noticed nothing's changed. We're still at about 20 psi. Okay, this is low compression. This is why our engine was missing, or it just sounded different. You know, it didn't rev very smoothly, was running a little bit rougher than it should. The reason for that is we're running on literally 3 cylinders. Cylinder number 4, not exactly healthy either, because we're down a good bit of compression on that. How do I know what's wrong? Well, we know what's wrong because, like I mentioned, our cam gear, which is this guy right here, runs our camshaft. If you remember, the tooth that's inside this wheel and is right there, you can see what's left of it, that tooth sheared off, allowing our cam gear to turn and not turn our camshaft at least a tooth. And what has happened is our pistons have come up and bent our valves. Now, are the intake valves bent or are the exhaust valves bent? I don't know, and I really don't care, because either way the cylinder head's going to have to come off, and we can look further that way. But if I really wanted to know, what I can do is a thing called a leak down test. This is a compression test that we've just done. I can do a thing called a leak down test, and what I would do for that is I would turn our engine to where both intake and exhaust valves were closed. So when is that? Well, that's during our power stroke. So I would turn this engine to have cylinder number 3 on our power stroke. I would then disconnect our compression gauge, and hey, look, it's an air hose fitting. I'd put an air hose right here, and I would pressurize that cylinder with shop air. What happens is I'm pressurizing the cylinder. Then I would listen. Do I have air coming out of my exhaust? Do I have air coming out of my intake, out of my throttle body? Or do I have air coming out of my oil dipstick? If I have air coming out of my exhaust, I know my exhaust valves are sticking open because they're damaged. If I have air coming out of my throttle body or my intake, I know my intake valves are the ones that are damaged. If I have oil coming out of my oil dipstick or air coming out of my oil dipstick, then I know my piston rings are bad. And you're saying, well, how can you tell if there's air coming out? Simple. Put a rubber glove over it. You've got shop gloves. Put a rubber glove with a rubber band over the exhaust. Put a rubber glove with a rubber band over the intake. However, make sure you don't have any vacuum lines anywhere that are going to leak off that air and give you a bad reading. Put a rubber glove over our dipstick tube. And as we're pressurizing this, if one of our gloves starts blowing up with air, hey, there's our leak. So, again, I'm not real concerned. I know my cylinder head has to come off, which means I'm going to be able to do more diagnosis that way and do a couple more tests to see specifically what valves are bad. One other note, if our compression is different between cylinders, just by a little bit, I can add oil to each cylinder. If my compression goes up by adding oil, well, then I know my piston rings are getting worn out. My compression doesn't change at all, then I know either my valves are leaking or something else is going wrong with the engine. Also, during this leak down test, if I get bubbles or air in my cooling system, what does that mean? I have a head gasket leaking. So I can also see if I have a head gasket leaking as well by doing this simple leak down test. But there's a good how to check compression and what you need to look for and what it looks like to have an engine that's unfortunately bent a couple of valves. So what's going to happen to this car? Well, engine's getting pulled. We're putting a much newer, much more powerful engine in it, and it'll be back on the street.